You already know what it is. Big energy. We got to see another day. You know how we carrying it. Right off the back, it's your boy D-Roc. Jack of all trades, master of many. You know what I'm saying? That's how we getting into it. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's happening? How we carrying it? How we feeling? Listen, we going up today. We doing it real big. You already know. Always about bettering ourselves, showing up better than we ever been. Making sure we being ourselves, being true to who we is. What's up, what's up, what's up? Y'all dropping in, gang, what's up? Say what's up to me. Y'all can't talk to me like I can talk to y'all, so drop it there. Let me see, give me a wave, give me a heart, give me a battery. Big energy, I said it's the biggest. Oh, it's the biggest. Oh, God. Let's get it. Yeah, where we at with it? What we getting into? How we feeling? Good evening. Yes. Listen, you said good evening. I'm feeling like it's still morning out here. What's happening? I'm dropping some hearts. I see the hearts going up. I'm loving the hearts. Yes, sirski. What's up? Top of the week. We done made it to new week, Sunday. We here. They was trying to hate on me. We said 7:30. We here at 7:30. What's happening? Listen, we here. We gonna get right into it. First and foremost, we gotta thank God. You know what I'm saying? We got to see another day, ourselves, our family. Whew. That's big power. That's big energy. That's how we be carrying it from the rip, just like that. That's why we be having the big energy. We get the day, we be excited about it. We be like, dang, I woke up, I got to see another day, I gotta carry it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dropping the hearts, yeah. It's just like that. For sure, it's just like that. Woo. Y'all tapped in with me, I'm loving it. Listen, share this joint. Let me get a quick share somehow, some way. Like, tell somebody, this joint big, people don't want to miss it. I'm telling you. All you gonna end up doing is be telling people about what we did today. And that's cool, but tell them come through too. Oh, I'm getting excited. Hold up, I got the beat running. I should have just really had the track running. I'm turned, I'm itching. We here. Y'all don't even dig yet. What up? Say what's up to me. Woo. Yo, y'all see the smoothie I just put on my story? That joint got me groovy. It's all around. Ain't no folks. It's only family. If you my family, drop the heart. No, don't drop the heart. Drop the hug emoji. I just found that joint recently. I like it. Drop it.
I see it clear. How can they drop the seat? Ain't worry about nothing in the rear. I knocked the mirror off, fucking that bitch and getting hit. She said the way I'm smiling and talking and it's the head. I say that I for sure most thankful that I had a boy. My daddy sure enough, don't even go if he brought me to it. The way I'm showing up is back to back like Justin the boy. I'm pulling up, I'm chilling, it's 10 and quiet the noise. I got love, it's all around. Ain't no folks, it's only family. Staying 10 toes, we getting round. We bout it up, about your family, about this fucking mission I'm on. I see it clear. I'm in that driving seat, ain't worry about nothing in the rear. I knocked the mirror off, fucking the bitch and getting hit. She said the way I'm smiling and talking and it's the head. She asked me how do I be doing everything I do. I told her I just do it. I said like Nike the shoe. I said like Tommy for Keisha. I asked her what she want to do. She told me she got a chip. I said that's cause who I'm is. I'm the one that know it all. That's what they say, not respecting how I get games. They don't know about back in the day. They don't know about none of the pain. They don't know about none of the rain. About the fluff of no rainy days. About me clearing it all away. I got love. It's all around me. Ain't no folks. It's only family. I stay in 10 toes. My people ride. We bout it up. About your family. About this fucking mission I'm on. I see it clear. I'm in the driver's seat. Ain't worry about nothing in the rear. I knock the mirror off, fucking the bitch and getting hit. She said the way I'm smiling and talking and it's the head. I got love. It's all around. Ain't no folks. It's only family. Stay 10 toes. My people rock. We bow it up. About your family. About this fucking mission I'm on. I see it clear. I'm in the driving seat. Ain't worry about nothing in the rear. I I knocked the mirror off, fucking a bitch and getting hit. She said the way I'm smiling and talking and it's the hit. I got love, it's all around.
Hey, I got love for y'all for being right here with me. Y'all the family I'm talking about. We all family, it's all love. No kizzy. Y'all like this joint? I be playing this joint because y'all said y'all like this joint. I wasn't gonna do nothing with this song. I think I was just working on music, like putting things together. And this just came about. Y'all like this joint? Yeah, big energy. Let me just do something. We gonna get right into it. How was y'all day? How was y'all weekend? How y'all feeling? Let me see. I got love. It's all around me. Yeah, yeah. All right, listen. Let's get into it, right? Big energy, always, always. Why? How? Because it started with the gratitude. Start with the gratitude. We already said, thank God we got to see another day. Everybody don't get that opportunity. That'd be the start of it, like. But boy, I'm about to really drop some bombs. I'm dropping some bombs. I'll be excited. That's at least how y'all be making me feel. Cause I be feeling like y'all be seeing my son. Shout out to my sons. Shout out to my sons. I gotta tell y'all about my baby PTSD. But shout out to my sons. They be keeping up with the energy. Shoot, they done turned up the energy. I got the opportunity to be 5 soon in May. And an opportunity to be a month old again. Yeah, cause right through my sons, I'm carrying it again. New life, new opportunity. New opportunities for me to see how I gotta like be there with them. Being there with them is different from being there with me. But it's funny cause in order for me to be there with them, I gotta be there for me. So I gotta figure that out, right? Let me tell y'all about my week. It's cool with the music playing in the background because this joint got me rolling. Let me know. So if I need to turn it off so y'all can hear me, I'm going to turn it off. But listen, I'm hyped because I got love. That joint making me feel a vibe right now. Let me know. Let me know. What y'all saying? Can I keep the music going? It's good. It's chilling. Huh? I want to tell y'all about my week. It's about to get really real quick. She said the way I'm smiling and talking and it's the hey. Hey, keep it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Hey, bop, rock, hey, with rock, oh, rock, with rock, hey, rock, with rock, hey, rock, with rock. They go.
I've been in driver's seat, ain't worried about nothing. I knocked the mirror off, fucking the bitch and getting hit.
Hey. All right, let me tell y'all about my week. Let me tell y'all why I'm excited for today. Let me tell y'all how I was like, yo, Sunday we going live. Let me tell y'all why, right? Daylight savings. Oh, finally. I don't think I ever cared about daylight savings. I don't think that daylight savings ever really meant anything to me. Daylight savings. Oh my God. Changing energy. Y'all know what's up with me. Big energy. My joint glitching. Am I glitching with y'all? I don't want to glitch. My screen glitching. Let me know it's glitching. Whoo! Daylight savings. Let me know my screen glitching. Am I good? Whoo! Listen, I'm feeling my smoothie. I'm feeling the energy. All right, I'm not glitching. So listen, daylight savings. We get to turn back up with the sun. Being able to be available longer. Being able to be with us more. Being able to do what the sun do for us. Listen, the sun is the mood. Like, the sun is the vibe. The sun do things for our body that, like, nothing else can really do. Like, big energy. So for, like, today, reaching that opportunity, it was exciting because it's, like, daylight savings. How I look out there now? All right, it's a little dark. We know sooner than later, it's going to push to, like, 8:30. Do it really be that late? Or I'm just tripping because, see, you know, my energy for the most part be like this all day. But listen, at the same time, though, like, the sunlight, it's a whole thing if you ask me, like, and like to know that it's coming and it's here, just super exciting, like super, super exciting, like, and this week, let's get into this week, right? First of all, if you follow me, I gained a lot of followers this week, which was cool. It was a nice opportunity. I've been able to like connect with some people to say hi, say what's up. They've been saying what's up back to me. It's like, hey, family. Oh man, I've always been love, but the way love grown on me is just crazy. And like, so I appreciate everything that's been happening with new people, different communities, all the love, opportunities. And so, all right, forget all that, not forget all that, but add all that, right? And put it back to, like, I was saying that because if you saw my story this week, I talked about my baby PTSD. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I'm thinking like I'm hearing my baby cry when I'm not hearing my baby cry, right? But then I also realized, which was dope. It was really dope. One day, I'm sitting here, just got the baby to sleep, like, Once dad's like, go ahead and get to sleep, like he pretty locked in, he sleep. So I knew like, And sometimes like I got this thing where his mom had showed me something about like waiting 6 minutes. And so I might wait this certain time frame or whatever. And but at the same time, you know, I'm gonna check like behind the whole obligation and safety and security and daddy, like I gotta check, right? So nevertheless, hearing, I'm like, all right, let me do my check. He knocked out. I'm like, yo, come on. He knocked out. So I'm like, yo, I know I'm not tripping. Like, I'm like, all right, I could be. I mean, like, this boy in my ear all day. So I could be. But I was sitting in it, thinking about it. I don't know, and then I heard the baby. I'm like, oh, it's another baby. Oh, thank you. Because it was just like very, very clear. And listen, it probably been clear before, but charge it to the baby PTSD. Like, listen, crazy. Crazy. But, you know, it's beautiful because I got the opportunity, like, with my babies to, like, be able to know what I'm doing. Like, God told me I was gonna have 7 sons. I didn't have like a whole baby desire thing, and you know, both my sons were surprise babies. I didn't even know the gender, but I knew it based off of like what it was. I just said that I felt like God told me, and so with that, I felt like He also must have gave me the opportunity to like know what I'm doing. And I say that because like parenting is pretty much a easy thing for me. I love it. Do it got its challenges and obstacles? Yeah, but they don't really be frustrating. You know, when it comes to parenting, that's a big thing for me. Like making sure that everything is out of redirection and not frustration. So anytime like the challenges or obstacles or whatever it might be for like parenting it might just have me thinking like, all right, am I frustrated or am I directing? Am I leading? Like, and so, but for the most part, it be like easy peasy, beautiful and breezy. And like Dash right now, he just like what Jason was. He just like what Joe was. So it's real easy. I just follow the steps, listen to him, study her. Like, listen, we get into it. Cries, I know what it is. I'm seeing what he got going on. We getting massages popping. Like, we on point. We solid. We carrying it. It's a beautiful opportunity, right? So baby PTSD. What else we had happening? Whew. Ooh. Put it air if you ready to hear. Put it air if you ready to hear. Put it air if you ready to hear. Hey, put it air if you ready to hear. Put it air if you ready to hear. Hey, put it air if you ready to hear. Hey. Yo, y'all did the big energy really, it really be big energy, like no cap. Oh my goodness, we really be thankful, like we here, like we gotta have the big energy, like, I mean, cause listen, we get to start this way and like, a lot of people don't get to start this way. And then we get to start this way and a lot of people don't get to continue to be like where we are right now, being able to see each other and talk because they didn't even get to maybe finish the day. So listen, I fucking faced suicide this week. I faced suicide this week. I'm like, motherfucker. Ain't no way. I'm like, ain't no way. Right? If you know a little bit about anything like with me and my transparency, my honesty, trusting us as family, which we are, and I love it. Cause all the love around me, then you know about like the background of where I come from and like how I be locked into me, learning and growing and developing, right? So nevertheless, challenging week. And I saw a post. I saw a post. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. A lot of people have opinions about suicide. Yo. All right, let's be very clear. Because I just thought about the real position of situations and circumstances like this. Ain't nothing happening negatively. We staying alive. This is not a life that is like, oh, I'm about to kill myself. We're not suicidal right now. This is a very real thing. It's not a joke right now. In a tone of like me storytelling or letting you know the reality of this week. This is not a live where it's about to take a U-turn and you're about to see something drastically very different than how beautiful life can be. This ain't that. This just real transparency. But it's major, right? Because of the way I'm going to develop on the sense of how I was able to catch it this time. Very, very, very differently, right? And we family. Ain't we family? Let me get them hugs if we family. So I really know we good right now. And we straight like a line like 6 o'clock. Let me know. Because we about to get real deep but not real deep. We about to just love ourselves for real. Get. Hold up. Let me know. Is we straight? Dang, I ain't even peep. Frequencies came on. That's dope. Didn't even peep. That's dope. All right, say that.
Hey, yo, Lorenz, what you doing?
All right, so Pete, I seen a post this week, right? The post, if you ever had the opportunity to talk to me, and then, I mean, we doing live right now, and respectfully, like, again, I'm very transparent and honest and everything like that, so I think you also would be able to get the vibe of, like, what's happening when it comes to, like, the true personality of me and who I am and everything like that, right? The post, my bad, listen, I thought I was going to be able to get to it quicker than I am. Give me a hot second, because it's major. It's a major post on what it said about how, unfortunately, like, suicide ever and even again came about for me. And it put a lot of depths into, like, us living. And I think that a lot of y'all know, like, realistically, at least I understand, and at least by the way y'all acknowledge me, we have an understanding and knowing, like, I have the opportunity to carry it with creating reception and being able to know different things. And that's just behind, like, applied pressure on research and my experience, and behind my experience, combining the two, doing more with it to be able to be in such a position of not only then just like starting with conviction and being able to have understanding, but then also being able to like really move forward and be effective in like the position of me giving and sharing my energy of like bettering ourselves to be who we want to be. Like, so when I saw this post, I'm about to have it right now in 2 seconds, promise. Oh, I feel good. If you feel good, let me know you feel good. I appreciate y'all letting me know this is a safe place. Stay with me. Here we go. Let me find this post. Drop me a battery. That's where we at right now. Whew, I feel great. Y'all gotta dig, like telling y'all something like that. Ooh, excuse me, that's that smoothie. If you seen my story, if you know how I make my smoothies, excuse me, natural, ooh, body, ooh, groovy, yeah. Listen, drop me a battery, cause we big energy right now. As you see, I just went as high, hopped in my bag. That's how I be getting to it. Family and friends personally, they know. Y'all should know too, cause listen, I treat y'all just like it. Don't even feel like if you don't know me, you don't know me in real life. You don't know me, like, I'm a little bit real different with how I show you how real I be. This really me. Alright, the post. I got it, hold on, I got it. Whew. You know, when we talk about talking about things or whatever, right? Oh, I wish y'all could feel it. It's like, I went from shaky to happy to shaky to scary to shaky to like loving, and we talk about the difficulty of being able to talk about things and not being able to talk about things, and the importance of talking about things. I just talked about it with y'all, right? And we about to continue to. But while I feel crazy, and anytime I say crazy and weird, right, I replace it and I actually replace it, I say again, like, you gotta replace crazy and weird with real. Sometimes I even just recently, within the last maybe year, realized that you might be able to replace funny with real too. So the post, right? The post, it says, waking up, right, to your heart broken from the night before is probably the worst thing I have ever experienced. Waking up with your heart broken from the night before is probably the worst thing that I ever experienced, right? Now, it's a lot of different heartbreaks. It could be relationship based. It could be physically based. It could be, I don't know, materialistically based. It could be like based on a lot of different things. Like, I don't want us to just hear a heartbreak and attach it to like a person, place or thing, but it can be attached to a person, place or thing. And the only reason I don't want us to necessarily like attach it that way is because like, we about bettering ourselves. Bettering ourselves will allow us to be better for relationships. Family, friends, intimate ones, freaky deaky ones. It's like, yo, it's funny, not even in rare form, because we just opened up and carried it that way. I really feel great. And I told you, like, really, that's who I am. But when I saw that post really, really, like, I be breaking my own heart sometimes. Exactly. I'm about to bring clarity. Whoo. That John said, that post, right? That post is the very thing that puts me in a position of like the suicidal place. Waking up with your heart broken from the night before is probably the worst thing I ever experienced. I'm not trying to wake up the next day. Damn, I just made it through the day. Damn. I just made it through the day, like, I just made it through the day. I gotta wake up and do it again. I've been doing this for the last couple months. Not days. We ain't tripping off a day or 2 or 3. Not weeks. Tough times could go for a couple weeks. Alright, a month. Alright, looking a little crazy. 2 months. Damn, 3. Hey, 3. 3. 4. Come on, man. 5. 6. What I'm doing wrong? 7. Come on, I'm trying to get this. 8. Yo, I got this. Come on, man. I'm working. I'm putting that work in. 9. Alright, I only been really grinding for, 2 months. I know that it been going on for like 9 months, but I only really been putting work in for the last 2 months. So, alright, 3. Putting work in. 10. On some, alright, a year. Damn. A year and 3 months. Yo. What's this, a jail sentence? 5 years. Yo, get me the fuck out of here. I don't need to be here. Like, what's the whole point? Every day I got this happening, this is going on, and like it's frustrating, and like I don't know exactly what's happening. How I'm supposed to be in a position of feeling better and like wanting to wake up and carry it? Oh, don't let my son need my energy. Whew, that's challenging. I'm messed up. I'm stuck on whatever it may be, right? So damn, here I go again. This week, and it's like, I'm feeling crazy. I'm feeling suicidal because I'm frustrated. I'm aggravated, but I understand emotions. I'm not tripping. I'm not going out no, we good. Shoot. We got Joe, we got Dash, we got me, we got everybody else. One in need, maybe me. We out here. We great, we straight like a line, like 6 o'clock, we gonna carry it. We ain't really capping either, like, it made me realize, alright, something really going on with me. Not like, oh, I'm crazy. Not like, oh, I really got a mental illness. But I peep mentally. Ain't the first time, ain't the second time, ain't the third time. Now, I understand my logic of it, though. I understand, like, I ain't trying to wake up with my heart broken another day. Like, when I'm feeling like I'm putting the work in, not just feeling like it, I could show you, like, listen, I did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. You know the rest. Type the rest. I ain't going nowhere till you type the rest. What's the rest? T-U-V? What's the rest? What's the rest? What's the rest? T-U-V? A-B-C-D-Q?
Are you a man?
A-B-C-D-Q. A-B-C-D. What's the rest? Where was I? I know where I was at. Where was I? No cape, I know where I was at. What's up? A-B-C-D. T-U-V. W-X-Y-Z. Like, I already tried to apply the pressure amongst, like, all these different phases of putting work in here, getting myself right here. Boom, 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 right? I already put that work in, so, like, damn. I'm done with it. Like, I'm tired. Tired. Alright, I'm only 30. Alright, I get it. I ain't tripping about the age, though. Like, all the factors and whatever you want to put into regards of, like, you know, trying to get the understanding. Like, yeah, it's all there. Like, we don't play about, like, living. We don't play about being realistic. We don't play about, like, what we can't and shouldn't play about. Like, ain't no way you could tell me that I'm tripping when I'm feeling this way. But then I know I'm tripping when I'm feeling this way because I know that it ain't safe. I know it ain't healthy. This week made me really be like, all right, there's something really there. Well, then I start digging into it, right? And what might have sent me into that space of, like, where it was originally, like, the main effect affecting, like, whatever it affected, it also just gave me that's how it would affect all the other different things, right? So when we look at ourselves, like, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, right? We look at that, right? We got psychology with that. We got physiology with that. We got biology. What we got? Chemistry, biology, physiology, psychology. I don't know the order I was saying it, but that's all the four, where it's like psychology, your brain, biology. Listen, the sun, right? Serotonin, the sun. When we talked about daylight savings, the sun improves our serotonin. What's that and what is it related to? That's biological. Effective to, like, our moods. Like, affected the different things that where it's like, that's real. It's how we made up of, right? So I peeped that for myself. It's like, it wasn't about necessarily the tone of, all right, this is where I mess up and I'm still, or this is where it was, like, effective and I'm still here. No, well, while it affected me here, it took away from me here. So that got messed up too. Then when that got messed up too. And then it's like, damn. Because when we talk about never ending, right? It's never ending. But I saw this Lauren London video this week. That joint was dope. I seen a lot of people, like, sending it around, having it around, and it really touched me. And she was saying, like, how she, like, learned that, like, you know, while we all want to be able to control things, which we do, like, and I was heavy on that. I still am, because it's a certain extent to it where it's like we could only control ourselves, and we can control ourselves, right? Excuse me, smoothie. She was saying like, life happens and we can't control everything, which is true. And so what she was saying about learning like life happens is that she rather like go and flow with things like the river, like where it just flows a stream, I think in a sense is how she was saying it, rather than where it's rocks or whatever and fight with the rocks, having it be difficult and things. And it really touched me because that was where I was trying to be with things, where it's like, all right, yeah, the past affected whatever it is today, and it might affect the future, whatever it is, right? But we only here today, and what happened, happened. And what's coming is coming. Or what's not coming is not coming, right? So then that put emphasis on two other like forms that we could talk about, like mentally, depression and anxiety, right? Depression and anxiety, like it's been always, well, not always, let me excuse myself, because see, once something in a sense resonate with me, where also you gotta think about that, like our memory, we shouldn't have to like trip them out too much. We trying to remember and like what we trying to get into and everything like that. We only gonna like be able to remember what we need. We only gonna be able to stay tapped into what we need. And nevertheless, with looking at depression and anxiety, depression is constant thoughts about the past. Like when I was actually also in another time of dealing with myself, reaching a suicidal place, like, because that's the thing too. As I mentioned, it's not one time, it's not 2 times, not 3, like been a couple times, been a couple challenges, been a couple obstacles. But every time we tapping into it and making sure that like we handling it, where we not like dying clearly. She said that when I'm smiling and talking in the stead, I could still come and say that, right? Because thankfully, like, we ain't really reached no point of like dying. We ain't allowed that to be a thing. We ain't allowed that to come. Like, that ain't happen. And it ain't going to be happening. So every time we in a challenged place where it's like, damn, what's happening, we going to go and see like what's up with it, right? So boom. I actually have a friend that unfortunately this week, I think she has a friend that lost his friend to a suicidal event. And she asked me, like, based on like me, our relationship, like, I feel some type of way. I feel bad, like, even with just trying to comfort my friend, like, I don't know what to do. What is it that I could do? So when we talk about like family and friends, and we talk about like somebody that we see struggling, or even if we don't know, or one of the most important businesses and things about life, and like what we need to be able to respect first and foremost next to ourselves, and we about to just get into ourselves like really, really briefly and saying how I handled this for me, right? But like our relationships, right? So check in with people, like listen to them when they speak, and like being able, all right, so a lot of people that have suicidal challenges, like whether myself or the many people that share stories with me and different things and the environments I've been around to hear different things, like, you know how like people, like the crying out thing, people might talk, they might talk in codes. If you actively listening, you might be able to catch that. People might talk indirectly, kind of the same thing in a sense. But then people also too, they might not talk. It's a big thing. Like, you can also kind of maybe judge that against the personality or whatever like that. But even if you just think it's a thing, like don't allow yourself to just let it sit as a thoughtful thing. Like, make sure you ask, even if somebody's saying there's nothing that you can do, ask again. Just keep being there, your presence. Because like that's necessary. See, physiologically, when we talk about us and like humanity and what we made up of, physiologically, it's important for us to have relationships. We can't even have any confidence before we have relationships. A lot of people be on some shit like, yeah, I'm trying to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And they try and be those things without people. But fuck people. And the things that we just listed, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, is things that like relate to them confidently. Like with confidence. Like with esteem. And they not like able to reach none of those things like without even being able to have relationships. But it's fuck people. That's a misunderstanding, right? So when it comes to somebody that like may have things going on and you thinking about like, dang, what can I do? Just do what you think you could do. And when you don't know what to do, like ask what you could do and keep doing that. Like, because the presence is like big enough to let them know, and like it's going to register at some point. Because again, physiologically, we need relationships. At different times, we're going to need just what we need for ourselves without relationships. That's too a thing. But then also at times we're going to need relationships, right? So even responding to this week, which even just that, responding is a big thing, just like in life in a sense, right? When I say, what I mean is like responding to like situations or whatever, and responding rather than reacting. Reacting in the sense that everything I was dealing with, right? Whatever was on my mind, whatever was challenging me, whatever was my obstacles, like reacting would have been the action of killing myself. Reaction is to act. Reaction is an action. Response is that answer. So the reaction would have been killing myself, as the response would have been death. Like, dead. To kill myself, the result of it. And the reaction would have been doing it. We want to be careful, like every decision emotionally is a split-second decision. And a split-second decision, like a split second happens very fast, but when you're aware, because everything is about awareness. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Mentally, physically, emotionally. And sometimes physically and emotionally, like they can switch. And those are the tones of like the order and how you need to have yourself together to be able to carry it. You put your mind to anything, realistically, you can do it. You got to start with getting your mind together. Now, it's two other aspects to it. That's spiritually and financially. Spiritually should really be first. If spiritually you can be connected, then spiritually it's going to set you up mentally. Then mentally you're going to be able to move physically. Then physically and mentally and spiritually all put together, you're going to be able to handle yourself emotionally. Then after that, you're going to be able to get it popping and take care of things financially. Easy, because all these things are going to have to get you right to be able to go get this thing financially. Bang. But it's a process though. So when you look at me for this week, here go this process. This process major. If you still with me, like, drop me something. Because I'm about to just like get this process and like let you be on your way or whatever it need to be. But I felt like this was major for me to unfold, for where it's like, what I realized, and the big thing about mental health is like, it's a spectrum. Everybody's on it. Like, it's just, we all deal with things, right? It's about how you respond to it. And for me, here I was in my honesty, like responding to it again, where it's like, damn, I'm questioning my life, which is a drawling thing. Drawling. People out here killing themselves every day. Thinking about killing themselves every day. Okay, maybe today they didn't kill themselves, but they thought about it today, and then motherfucking tomorrow coming like, oh my goodness. And God forbid any of that. I hope that shit, maybe they even tapped into somewhere where something like this happening. They on YouTube listening to something, so it's like prevented. And they able to carry a different attitude in a different way so they can keep on living, right? Because it's a major thing. And so when I realized it and I was digging into it deeper and deeper and deeper, right? Us living our lives or whatever, right? The things and challenges we deal with, like I said, it's a process that you have to respect, so that you are like making sure what's most important is that you're loving yourself. You gotta love yourself. Like, loving ourselves, like, love means so many different things to so many of us, that like, when you call yourself loving another person, right? Because that's one of the most common places we like, I guess, feel love in a way, right? Think about, like, if you had that for yourself, from yourself. Excuse me, smoothie. Healthy. It's like, a lot of people will say something to people where it's like, I know you better than you know yourself. And it's like, yeah, that could be a true thing. Because what happens is, people will take that person or that relationship and they may study it all crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they might look at that person, study them all crazy. They might hear them, like, really actively listen to them all crazy, see what they want, give them those vibes and everything, right? And the thing is, like, did you do that for yourself? Do you know yourself? Do you know what you want? Like, really, really, really want, though. Okay, and with knowing what you want, like, are you doing what you need to do to get what you want? But wait, you doing that for somebody else? And wait, they treat you a certain way that you not loving? It's not okay. when we reflecting and we think about things that's about ourselves, like I put a lot of big emphasis to the fact to go do it in the mirror. I'm like right here looking at myself in the camera, and let me tell y'all, I hate this. Peep game real quick, right? This is even a result. There's no cap in my rap, y'all. This is a result of my week. Stress. The hoagies, the chips, stress. Y'all know how I get with the food. If you don't know, like, I'll expose everything, you know, shortly, and just keep following me, because we wanted to live life. We had to find out what to eat, what to think, how to feel, where to be, what to do, what not to do. We tapped in. So when you craving crunchy foods, right, chips, crunchy foods, you're dealing with physical and emotional stress. You craving sweets, you got something, you dealing with something with love, craving sweets. And these are like in regressive, unfortunate, negative ways. You craving salts, something salty, peanuts, pretzels, whatever. You got some type of aggression and anger in you in some way. I done been able to put myself in a position that without eating too many foods and things, like, I'm able to like find out the experience, added with research of like the reality of like, wow, this like what it is, what it be. Tap into different communities where it ain't just me, like, all right, cool, wow. We growing, we developing, we learning. That's life. I'm learning, relearning, and learning. Because all these different challenges that we have and everything, they're somewhere in our background. Family, generations. And it's crazy and it's difficult because this generation, in a sense, is similar to around it, we're the ones unfolding it. So while we unfolding it, we gotta be able to tap into like handling it. So look, handling it, and we could get out of here. Maybe if you want to say something, ask me something based off of like the last couple things I'm gonna say or anything I did say, right? Handling it. Acknowledgement, acceptance, action, and then award or alignment. Say you want to have a good day. You said you need your eyes, right? We about to get out of here real quick. Drop me 4 E's. A. Drop me 4 E's. Drop me 4 E's. If we still good and we rolling, I'm going to drop the 4 E's real quick, and we going like, maybe rock out the I Got Love one more time if you okay with it. Go. Listen, I was getting my energy back. I was screaming and everything. My cuckoo. Throat popping. First A, acknowledgement. You said you want to have a good day. In order for you to have a good day, you only need to be able to see, right? With your eyes. You try to have a good day. You need to be able to see. So like, boom, your hand come blocking the vibe. And your hand can speak. So you start having a conversation with your hand. You like, yo, hand, what you doing? You in a way like, listen, I don't want no smoke today. I'm just trying to have a good day. Can you get out the way? Your hand like, yeah, I could get out the way. Yeah, I could get out the way. Oh, my hand ain't the same as this hand. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I could get out the way. I was trying to make it talk. He like, yeah, I could get out the way, but you got to take your other hand, put it on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? Right down here and all that, and move me. And so I'm like sitting with that. Right? I'm acknowledging the situation where the hand on my face. I don't want the hand on my face or whatever. So, you know, acknowledging the situation, I done found out how can I get the hand off my face. Remember, like, I need my eyes to be able to see. That's how I'm trying to have a good day today. And like, as long as I can see, I'm gonna have a good day. But then the hand came and blocked me and like, hand, you in the way. I'm just trying to have a good day. The hand said, listen, take your other hand, put it on the wrist and move me. So like, you know what to do. Right? But you like, yo, you look at the wrist and the wrist got honey on the wrist. So it's like, you like, man, I ain't trying to touch the wrist because if I touch the wrist, I'm going to get honey on the wrist. And then like, honey going to be in my hand. And like, I'm outside. I can't wash my hands. I don't want honey on my hand. And like, maybe I was wearing a watch or not. Like, yo, you got a tattoo. I ain't trying to touch that tattoo. Like, I don't touch tattoos. Like, I ain't going to be able to put my hand on the wrist. And yo, what can we do? I told you what can we do. I told you what you could do. Put your hand on my wrist and move me and you're going to be able to see. A week go by, you still bitching and moaning, you still huffing and puffing, you still down and out, you sad, you depressed, you going through the same thing, you stressed out, you can't eat, you can't sleep, you like going through this, just whatever it is, right? Or because you won't take your hand, put it on the wrist and move, right? Once the hand told us what to do, if we went ahead and put our hand on the wrist, we accepted what we needed to do. Once we accepted what we needed to do, we did it. We took action. And then now we got the award and the alignment of what like we wanted, which is being able to see to have a good day. The 4 A's, you got to be able to understand the difference of acknowledgement and acceptance. Even for anything good that you ever experienced, if you look at it, you will have and see the same result of what we're speaking on with the 4 A's. You just was able to make it through that process and you did each step. You wanted to graduate school. You was in high school. You said, I want to go to college and graduate. I want to be a doctor. You acknowledged what you wanted to do. You said, all right, how do I become a doctor? You looked it up and said you gotta go to school and 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 school. They said doctors like be having all that school, so yeah, that's just what happened. Energy, my bad. Listen, man, when you fought suicide, like when you really was gonna be the one to take yourself out, you be tapped into the energy. When you really was the one that was like gonna take yourself out, nobody wasn't trying to kill you but you. Then why am I going to be concerned about what people think about me? They wasn't trying to kill me. That was me trying to kill me. People be like, speaking their opinions on you. All right, cool. Guess what? I know me. I respect your opinion. There it go. Boom. That's because what's up. That's confirmation, affirmation that we speaking realistically. We making sure that we going to step into who we want to be, you feel me? Right, so the 4 A's. Acknowledgement and acceptance is two different things. And when you look at a process, we going back to being a doctor, you accepted knowing that you got to go through a bunch of school. You took the action, you start going to school. And then graduation day, you got your awards, you got your achievements. It all aligned. We got to really like accept what we going through. It's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to know and do nothing about it. It's not okay for me to be in this place that I don't feel like I should be living. How is that okay? It's not. Somebody asked me, they said, what's something that gets you going every day, like a mantra or a quote? And, you know, I done said it so many times. It's waking up. Everybody don't get the opportunity, but yeah, I got it again. And I'm going to trip about yesterday. Even though I'm tripping about yesterday, I keep knowing, excuse me, smoothie. I keep knowing, like, I gotta, like, get off of yesterday. I gotta really, like, step into today. I got another day while I'm still tripping off yesterday. You see what I'm saying? If you feel me on that, drop a battery, because it's a new day. We got a new opportunity for new energy, right? And so, with that, I also take something else that really, like, be a big thing for me, and that's, like, start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. And if we like, well, we're not talking about anything like physically, like what am I going to use when it's like use what you have? Well, we got phones, I guess. Like you could look up like whatever you're struggling with. Yeah, I had a friend one time. I don't really know if I'll even call him a friend, but because his intention wasn't like actually friendly. And I knew it wasn't, but you know, with love, I fear nothing in the sense where it's like anybody could come around me and like, I don't be feeling like I'm being used because I know like what I have in me. So whatever it is that, I don't know, you coming around for, like, remember, I'm in a place like you can't hurt me no more in a sense, right? When I said like here I am with the suicidal position, unfortunately this week, it wasn't about anybody actually hurting me. It's about what I have going on for me. Maybe some people might have been effective to that, yeah. But here's the thing, like, we have the opportunity on how we're able to respond. Remember, respond, not react. How we're able to respond to that. So I will just take a big position of couple places, relationship things. Like, so many people be in relationships that's not right. They be able to acknowledge it and they feel like they put the time in and they waited and they was trying to see and they feel like it's taken away from them. It's time for you to leave. Jobs, same thing. You ain't feeling good there. Start working on trying to go somewhere else. Start trying to figure out what else you need to do. With parenting, you know, I shared my opportunity. I said, like, always try to make sure it's out of redirection and not frustration. You need to step away, step away. You know, not, some of us can't step away. Like, we full-time parents where it's like, what you mean step away? Because listen, maybe sometimes somebody say step away, like, don't regret your position. Remember, like, you gotta be healthy. Figure out what can you do to be healthy. How can I multitask with the babies? Like, yo, one of the biggest things I be hearing with people in their frustration with babies is like, they be up all night running around, Wait, you the parent? What's the bedtime? What you mean? Get them kids to bed. Get your time together at night. We gotta really accept what our challenges is and step into them so that we'll be able to experience that award and that alignment we're looking for. You feel me? Listen, I felt like with this happening for me this week, it was like, wow, this is a big joint because when, just like for the last thing I'm saying, looking at life as a 3-step process is about unlearning. You know, I said that everything, in a sense, it comes from like where we come from. Like until we really have our own position and knowing like who we want to be or how we want to be or whatever the case may be in that regard of us, self, I, me, and you for you, like you watching, you for you, right? Once we reach that point, now we got to start learning in a sense like who we want to be. Yeah, we can make it like the simplistic things, a dancer, a doctor, a rapper, a teacher, a lawyer, a billionaire, a trillionaire, a CEO, a president. We could talk about those titles and like things like that, right? But also energy, mindset, family, different things like that, right? In those positions of when we reach that, at that moment, what's happening is that we're knowing what we want to be for ourselves. Well, at that moment, then we have to start unlearning who we were taught to be. See, what we don't quite understand because we're not really told, or, you know, we don't reach it until we get to an experience. See, here's the beauty in me and my parenting. Somebody asked me, like, what did legacy mean to me? They asked me what did legacy mean to me. Legacy is everything. Legacy is everything. Behind me and all this that you see, you're going to see on Jaw and Dash, and I got 5 more coming. 7 men walking around this world knowing how to treat women. Walking around this world knowing how to speak. Walking around this world knowing how to look and take care of themselves. Love themselves. Give into the world and take care of the world in a way that's not taken away from themselves. Able to show up always. Every time, anytime, for anybody, for everything. Men that really set an example, like standing strong, brave, like intelligent, making a difference, really living purposeful with an intent. Yeah, y'all see me? They be like, D-Roc, like, you got your son on this tight time, or you look this way, and how you get here? Because I put the work in. Very simply. I'm saying it simply, it was not simple. I'm not even really saying it simply where it's like, simply. But I could say simply in that sense now, because one thing that we kind of mess up on is, it's not really about discipline. It's about discipline to start, but it's about lifestyle. We all brush our teeth, right? We've been doing it since we was 3. That's our lifestyle. Discipline is to get us started. A lot of us don't even realize the importance of what a habitual thing is and how quick we pick up things habitually. Focus on creating mutually beneficial habits for you and your family. Habits that's healthy, habits that's like deliberately good, that you want to do habitually. And that's lifestyle. Boom, now what's happening? You living the way you want to be. Sound real easy, right? But it's a motherfucker getting into it. Why? Because again, the first thing when you figure out who you want to be is you got to unlearn things. Then you got to, once you unlearn them, you have to even unlearn things that you've noticed or you know as an adult. Wherever place you are, you have to even unlearn things you know that need to be there. Why? Because maybe the way that you were taught those things that need to be there, or you were shown those things that need to be there, you observe those things that need to be there, may still not be the way you want them to be. So then that's the relearn. Yeah, you know how to tie your shoe, but you actually been hating crossing over with the right for 26 freaking years. And on the 27th year, you said, you know what? I'm going to start crossing with the left. Let me do my thing. So what you did was you unlearned the process of going with the right, and you relearned the process of tying the sneaker, and you learned how to do it with the left. It's unlearn, relearn, and learn. It's accepting what you acknowledged, taking action on it so you can receive the award and the alignment. It's really carrying it like that. Listen, again, this was major in the sense of what I felt that like this was a heavy week. And if you remember what I said about the build up, we let things build up. We sometimes don't have positions of knowing how or even wanting to deal with things right away. Which is important too. We need to deal with things right away. Listen, I'm looking at myself. If you know me and you know my face and my clarity and my skin, right? Like something like this. This alone can frustrate me behind me not taking care of myself in a healthy way. Because if you know me and see for the level of health I've reached, you have to understand when you are healthy, everything is affected to how you live, how you eat, how you sleep, how you drink, what you drink, everything. So this right here didn't have to be. But I was stressed out. I ate some of the wrong things. And all right, boom. You like, but I eat whatever I eat. That joint ain't never do nothing to me. Like, I crossed the line where it's like simply like a position of like, it's so clean and it's so thin and simple and one at a time type thing, respecting a circadian rhythm too, that like, I know what's going in my body. I know what it's doing. And I also researched that. I took the time to figure out how to like do that for me. Understand these things. Because why we care so much about loving ourselves. That deep affection, that love we call ourselves wanting to give to somebody else, or that we even do. We're not in a place where we like giving that out without having it for ourselves. And everything you heard about legacy that I said, like how my son's going to be, I got to make sure it's available. I'm available to be able to pour in them correctly so that they can be able to show up that way I said they're going to show up behind me. I felt like this was heavy to be able to reach a position of like life, unlearning, relearning, and learning. I felt like this was a heavy position to being able to really just unfold and then also tap in and also like be real and also like be transparent, like dealing with all the stuff we be dealing with, responding to all the stuff we be dealing with. Listen, Instagram just hit me. They say I got a minute and 30 seconds, but this what I'm going to do because, like, y'all rocked with me. I appreciated it. I hope that, like, something was good for y'all to be able to understand something for yourselves and all that we deal with. Because I know it ain't just me. Maybe in the regard of, like, being suicidal, that could be just me. I'm cool with that. I take that if there ain't something you deal with. But other people is, and it ain't even about, like, oh, it's about us and them and we. No, just period. We deal with things. But Instagram said I got like less than a minute when I want to do it. I'm going to come back on just so that if anybody want to say anything, ask me a question, like I'll wait a couple minutes so that way like it could be there. Because I was trying to see on top of the comments and like I know it was a lot more of like agreeing and alignment and things like that. But I wanted to make sure that, if any questions, anything based on, this moment, we tap into it. So I'm going to go ahead and we going to put on this I got love. I'm gonna make a new live, and that way we can ask any questions if you have any. I'll wait because like this was heavy, and I don't know like if you want to say anything, if you don't. But I want to make sure I create the opportunity where it exists so that, you know what I'm saying, like, we continue to go all the way up. Carrying the big energy with the big carry, cause we doing what we need, being who we need to be, doing what we want to do, not letting nobody play with us and they ain't playing with us cause we ain't playing with them, we ain't playing with nobody, we doing what we need, showing up, being great, big energy, we got the day, we gonna show up, carry that shit, vitamin D, daylight savings coming, we turning up, we being great, we got love about this fucking mission.